Hello. In this lesson, we will examine the if-else structure and operators used through an example application. Let's start with variable declarations right away. We defined a variable named red lead of type integer and assigned it a value of 2, and another variable named green lead and assigned it a value of 3. These values represent the digital input numbers of the Arduino to which the LEDs are connected. Besides, we defined a variable called temperature with a value of 21 and a variable named moisture with a value of 40. Normally, these temperature and moisture values would be read from sensors and transmitted to the Arduino as data. However, since we are at the beginning of the training, we manually set the temperature and moisture values. In the setup section, we configure the input and output pins using pin mode. The red LED is connected to the second digital output, and the green LED is connected to the third output, so we will use the second and third digital pins as outputs. We will examine the if-else statements in the loop section, which is the topic of our lesson. If the value of the temperature variable is greater than 21, the green LED will turn on and the red LED will turn off. In the program, the green LED indicates that the system is powered on, while the red LED indicates that the system is off. In the else part, if the temperature is not greater than 21, then the red LED will turn on, indicating that the system is off, and the green LED will turn off. This way, we can understand that the system has stopped. Let's run the simulation. As you can see, the red LED is lit because the temperature value is not greater than 21. Now, we will modify the condition. Let's say if the temperature is less than or equal to 21. We can use less than or equal to or greater than or equal to in conditions. If the temperature is less than 21 or equal to 21, the condition will be met and the if block will execute. Otherwise, the else block will execute. Here, since the temperature variable is equal to 21, the if block will execute and the else block will not, and as a result, the green LED will turn on. When we run the simulation, we will see that the green LED is on. Now we will add the moisture information to the condition. When multiple conditions are included, two symbols emerge. These are AND or operators. If we want both conditions to be met, we need to use AND operators between them. The AND operator can be written with double ampersand characters. If the temperature is equal to or less than 21, and at the same time, the moisture is greater than 50, then the if block will execute. Since the operator between them is AND, both conditions must be met. That is, both the temperature must be equal to or less than 21, and the humidity must be greater than 50. The first condition is met because the temperature variable is equal to 21. However, the second condition is not met because the moisture is not greater than 50. Therefore, the else block will execute instead of the if block. Let's test this in the simulation. The red LED turned on because the moisture is not greater than 50. Now, let's change the moisture value. Set the moisture value to 60. Let's rerun the simulation. We see that the green LED is on. Because both the temperature is equal to 21 and the humidity is greater than 50, the if block executed. What if we use OR instead of and between them? The OR expression is written with the double pipe character. When OR is used, it is not mandatory for both conditions to be met. The first block will execute as soon as any of the conditions is met. If neither of them is satisfied, then the else block will execute. Is the temperature less than or equal to 21? True. Is the moisture greater than 50? True. Let's reduce the moisture back to 40. In this case, the moisture condition will not be met, but the temperature condition will be, so the if block will still execute due to the OR operator. We will try it out in the simulation. We see that the green LED is on. Because with OR operator, it is enough for one of the conditions to be met for the if block to execute. Let's see what happens when we set the temperature to 22. In this case, the value of the temperature variable is not less than or equal to 21, so this condition will not be met. Our operator between them is OR, and the moisture is not greater than 50. Therefore, since neither condition is met, the else block will execute instead of the if block. We will see this now. When we run the simulation, we see that the red LED is on. When the operator is OR, even if we write 100 conditions, if any of these 100 conditions is true, the if block will execute. Otherwise, the else block will execute if none of them are satisfied. However, when the operator is AND, then all conditions must be satisfied. In other words, if we have 100 conditions, the if block will execute only when all 100 conditions are satisfied. If even one of the conditions is not met, then the else block will execute. We'll adjust our conditions to help reinforce the topic better. Let the temperature be 25 and the moisture be 55. If the temperature is equal to 25, by the way, equal to expression is represented with double equal signs, and the moisture is equal to 55, since the operator between them is AND, if block will execute when both conditions are met. As you can see, the green LED is on. We will use the not equal to condition in another example. Let's say if the humidity is not equal to 55. The exclamation mark followed by an equal sign means not equal to. If the temperature is equal to 25 and the moisture is not equal to 55, the moisture condition is false. So, since this condition is not met, the else block will execute and the red LED will be on. When we run the simulation, we see that red LED is on. Let's continue with examples. We will change the moisture to 56. In this case, the condition if the temperature is equal to 25 and the moisture is not equal to 55 becomes true. Start simulation and we can observe that the green LED is on. Because both the temperature is equal to 25 and the moisture is not equal to 55, as the moisture is 56, thus both conditions are true. In this lesson, we covered the if-else structure through examples, which we frequently use in our programs. You can write the examples from the video in the Arduino IDE program and implement them on a physical circuit. Hope you have a productive day ahead.